Hey everybody, it's IronObie and I'm back. Sorry for the sort of really long absence. If you didn't know, if you've been paying attention to my channel, what my channel's been doing, Red Dead Online's beta came out, so I had one of the better editions, so I was able to get in really early. So I've just been playing that a lot, but I wanted to sort of do, I've seen a lot of full reviews of this product, and I've seen, like, you know, Red Dead Online, you know, review, and I think that's unfair to jump to that yet, because a lot of things in the online aren't fully out yet, and I think some things that are supposed to be in there aren't quite there. Like, I think gambling and, like, you know, being able to play poker and stuff is not in the game right now, and I definitely think it will be. The store for the thing doesn't also exist yet, so people have been like, you know, oh, well, gold is obviously the microtransaction system, and gold is really stingy, and it's really hard to get, and how is this going to work? And so we can all, until we know more from Rockstar, which I'll try to update, since I've been gone for so long, it's just something we have to wait on. We really do have to just kind of wait till the online is either fully released, or everything that we think is going to come out is fully out. Because right now, it really much is in a preview-ish review build. So that's what this is. This is a pre-review. This is something to review just really quickly on what we've gotten so far, and then I'll probably do one later down the line that's the full review of online, you know, in a month or whenever, when that fully officially launches, alongside just everybody being able to get in. But how does, for this pre-review, how does it fare? How does it as a online fare in comparison? Because I made a video a little while back that was like, what did I want to transfer over from single player, which is the basis for online, into online itself. And for the most part, Rockstar have pretty much done that for the entire single player. If you can pretty much do it in single player, it seems like it's basically possible in online. If you want to be this dude who just goes out and hunts and looks for really rare pelts, and then, you know, either skins the animal or sells the animal, you can do that. Do you want to be going around and helping strangers and getting money and stuff? You can do that. You want to go clear gang hideouts? You can do that. Again, but we are missing some things, like being able to play poker, and some stuff is working. We don't know. I haven't tried it yet, and maybe I should try holding up like a store. I don't know how that works. If you hold up the store, does the guy just pull out a shotgun and try to kill you? Or does he, like, or can you actually rob him? Robbing people on the road, I think, doesn't work too well, because I think you can shoot them. I mean, if you pull a gun out of them, they probably will just go like, oh, shoot you. And there are some things, like, when you defeat a bandit camp, and you're like kind of you're kind of looking around, you're grabbing stuff, and you're going through things. I have constantly found boxes. Like, there's tons of, like, boxes and things that are lying around that you can open, like, single player, but most of the time they have nothing in them. And there's, like, this one thing with bandit camps where if you go in the back, there's like if you go into your eagle eye, if you will, or eagle vision, you can see that there's this big chest in the back of, like, some of these bandit camp wagons, but you can't jump into the wagon to open the chests. So I don't know, again, that's a feature that's missing, or since this is just a beta, they're literally just trying, this is almost exclusively a server test with very minimal online functionality. Again, you can play the story. We don't know if beta progress is going to be carrying over to the full release. It has been stated by Rockstar in one of their updates that this could be the plan. This is something they are thinking about, unless there is some sort of large game-breaking feature that someone discovers in this beta build that fundamentally breaks in the game, that people are like, okay, well, we can't let this happen. Like, a guy's like, oh, I stood in a field and I shot a deer. I shot this deer that kept respawning for infinite money and infinite, now I'm level 99, and, you know, he's just completely busted, and there's no way they could reset that person, so they're like, okay, well, we have to wipe everybody. Hopefully, and I know this is a bug test phase, and people are good to test out for bugs, because that's what it's for, but I hope we don't see too much, because I kind of liked what the guy I've made with the character creator, which is something that is vastly improved from GTA Online. GTA Online had this weird sort of, like, system, like, who are your parents? Like, I don't know, Nico Bellic and this, I don't know, Asian chick. So your character was always, it was very hard to make somebody look, you know, kind of what you would want. It's still hard in this. Like, the Red Dead Online character creator is much better than GTA Online's, but it is still difficult to sort of make your character, not look perfect, but I guess, you know, like that, like, look good. Which I think kind of fits in with the theme. My guy's not perfect. I think he's got some, he's got some spots on him. He's a little gruff, which I think at first I was kind of meh about. I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of interesting. But then as I kept, you choose a body type. My body type I was okay with. But then as I kept going, I was like, okay, you know what? Actually, the character's kind of grown on me. So I really hope they don't reset the progress, because I really enjoyed them. I recommend, if you are playing and you like how your person looks, like with your phone or something, or with your Xbox or your PS4 or whatever, take a screen cap of what your options for your character are. If you really like the look of your character and you don't want to, like, you're like, oh god, what, they reset it, oh god, what kind of chin did he have? What did his chin look like? How far was it to the left? How broken was his nose? So that's what I did, and that way, if there's any sort of issue, I can kind of go back and go like, oh, I saved everything, at least mostly everything. One of the other concepts that has kind of transferred over well from single player, I think, has been sort of the shooting has been very, very good. Again, and this is a quick tip I just want to kind of give to someone if you've played the beta or you're playing the beta, that I was taking to heart, but I don't know, I'd like an opinion on it almost. As I was hearing some people, it's like, don't buy anything. Grind out money, do what you want, but don't buy anything, because they could. And I was thinking about it, I was like, why wouldn't you buy anything? Like, like I got like $400 and something right now, and I'm like, I really want this Winchester rifle that's, pretty good, and I like it in single player. Why shouldn't I buy it? And I was thinking about it for a little bit, and the more I thought about it, I was like, well, maybe it's a good idea, because some of the stuff in the not online store, but some stuff you buy in the overworld can be pretty expensive, almost ludicrously expensive. So a good example is the primary carbine. Now, granted, they just give you the carbine in the beginning, so that's okay, but the primary carbine is $90. The bow, for bows and arrows, is like $124. Now again, I ended up buying a couple things because I really wanted the bow, because if I get the bow, I can shoot clear shots on like things like deer and not damage the pelts, so that when I go and trade them into the hunter or the butcher, they're worth more money. So it's sort of that, that loophole, or that rotation of gameplay loop, where you're, start with nothing, get a little bit of something, get a better tool to do the first thing. So if you're hunting with not that great of a weapon, but this is going to allow you to make money to get a better weapon that makes it so that hunting part of the thing is easier, which then works towards getting another better weapon, and then lets you keep going and going and going. Because again, like in single player, you have to kill specific animals in specific areas with specific weapons. So some things only get killed by rifles, some things have to be killed by bows, some things have to be killed by small arrows. So I like that, how specific that is, and that's not going to be for everybody. And I was going through a lot of this, and I was thinking, I had instances, much like GTA Online, where of course you run across another human being, and the first thing they do is they shoot you. But weirdly enough, I had a lot of instances where I was walking, we're going down the side of the road, and I'd pass another player without knowing it, and we just wouldn't do anything. Nothing would happen. We just, hey. Or I've had fairly good interactions with people, where in GTA I've just had, again, GTA almost feels like the original Battle Royale, because it was, if anybody was approaching you in GTA, 99.8% of the time, they were going to shoot you in some way, whether they were in a jet, whether they had a gun, whether they were on a flying bike. It didn't matter. It was crazy difficult. So I find it almost hilarious that in a game based in a genre almost exclusively dominated by people getting shot, the Western, I've not been killed or shot by players as much as I have by people in modern day parodied Los Angeles, which is almost this weird sort of almost political like turn to it. You're like, well, that's kind of, yeah, you're right, that is kind of strange. But I get it. Generally the player reactions have been really good. My reaction for online has been substantial. I'm really enjoying it. And I might not even follow my own rules about not buying anything, because they could reduce the price of weapons and stuff when we officially launch the official online service. They could reduce things, but you never know. So they might not reduce anything. So I guess I'll go wild while I'm at it. But that was just really a quick preview here, guys. If you couldn't tell, I'm really, really enjoying the game. I'm really, really enjoying the online feature. I have a couple other people who are going to be hopefully getting on around the holidays, and I'll be seeing them on online, so I'll have probably videos and gameplay stuff of my gang sort of going out and doing things. But what have you played the beta? What do you think about it? What do you feel about it? Again, it's not going to be for everybody, and I think a lot of people who are really enjoyed GTA's sort of really fast-paced movement for a lot of stuff, I think won't like this online too much, especially if you didn't like single player, but you kind of tucked through it. You're like, yeah, it's Rockstar, I'll play it, but you're like, I didn't like the mechanics and stuff. I don't know that online's really going to stick it for you, but let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments below. Let me know what some of your best moments, link some of those. If you have any videos or something, you want to show me some crazy stuff from your adventures out in West Elizabeth or New Austin or anywhere out there in the West. Let me know in the comments below. A subscription and a like on the video would be really great. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long, but there will be more content coming forthwith, so I hope you guys will tune back in when I post those videos. Anyway, thanks for my subscribers who have subscribed to me, and thanks for watching the video. I'll see you next time. Bye.